Hey guys, I just want to start off saying this is not going to be like a regular thing. This is probably really late going over like Mr. Pandaria and some of the changes coming in 4.3. But this stuff's really been eating at me. Like, it's just making me freaking rage the more I read into this expansion and some of the details about it, and even the 4.3 changes. So I'm basically going to make a new channel that I'll link in this video right here, that is going to be like more my personal opinion about how these games, like the directions they're heading, or overall review. And then I'll just keep my main channel just kind of clean of all the negative feedback, and more to the guides and the tips to making you a more successful gamer. So this is kind of like a one-time deal, but I just wanted to talk about Mr. Pandaria. I mean, this is just basically, to me, I was expecting so much more out of this. Like, when they announced that it's not going to be Emerald Dream and they're going to skip it and come to World of Warcraft Mr. Pandaria, especially the panda, that just really pissed me off. I mean, anything other than the panda. I mean, it's basically a throw in there.
Your face will melt off.
Of World of Warcraft, and to draw more
magic.
World of Warcraft. I mean, you've seen several surveys on YouTube, freaking talking about.
It's not available because if you try it once, you will die.
Game because of this, and it just really seems like they're dumbing this expansion pack down to suit the
soccer blood, man.
It's the majority of their World of Warcraft players. Even though the US may have a ton, that's the majority of.
I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them.
So, I mean, this just really pisses me off that they're suiting the next expansion to one set of their game group instead of the whole entire World of Warcraft community. And I mean, the monk is the best part about this expansion. Like, the monk, the karate style, they've been needing, this type of, class in World of Warcraft. It's the missing link. I mean, this sounds really good. See, I'm really like for this. Like, I really like the idea of this monk class. But then you just throw the panda in there, and it's just like, really? Did you really go there? Is this really happening? Like, are we really gonna go to China and we're gonna be a panda, and then then you're gonna ruin like the monk class with this? I mean, it would be kind of cool if they had gone like, the whole Asian cultural like feed into the game and then done monk. But the panda, it's like, I know we have horns and horns and stuff, but this really just throws another loop into the freaking game where it's like I'm playing a cartoon now instead of a medieval, fantasy game. It's like turning into like appeasing the kids type of character. Like, it's just messed up in my point of view. Like, I've been a die-hard World of Warcraft player for a long time and played a ton of PvP in this game, and I've enjoyed it. I mean, there has been nothing out there that could compete with this game, and I just really think this is a mistake with Star Wars: The Old Republic coming out. Like, this is gonna, I believe this is gonna backfire on them really bad. I mean, I've been in this, so I know what it's like. I can't go into detail about it, but it's just, this is a bad move on WoW's part to dumb their expansion down like this. And the whole talent tree thing, I mean, it's just, it's retarded. I mean, they said that their talents right now are cookie cutter, which they are. I mean, I play a Death Knight, and it's the most cookie color face, role freaking class that is out there. But this new talent tree system is completely stupid. I mean, if you go to YouTube and just type in like new talent, talents for, Mr. Pandaria, if you go in there and just type that in, you'll see what I'm talking about. I mean, it's just like, pick this box or pick this box, pick this box or pick this box. It's no more like you put this point in here to get this slow. It's like you gain this ability for this point. And it's like every 15 levels you freaking get a point. And it's all like overpowered abilities, like AE, like that's gonna last till the launch of this expansion pack. AE Death Grip, that's not happening. You guys can just cross that off the list. That'll never happen. There's so many QQers out there about Death Knight, and they just nerf them into the ground. I mean, given they have been overpowered in the past, especially Wrath of the Lich King, but making AE Death Grip, really, Blizzard? You really want to piss off more people by doing stupid stuff like that? But to me, they're dumbing down the system. Like, we started with this really great game. They added in arenas. Yeah, that was good. Good update. They added in Wrath the Lich King. Okay, we're gonna have this epic fight to kill the Lich King. Yeah, I'm feeling it. They go Cataclysm. A little bit in the wrong direction, but you still get some good gameplay. It's still okay. The raids are rinse and repeat. Okay, blah blah blah. Firelands was pretty cool. The only thing is, like, I kind of feel like in this game I'm getting the gear, getting my max character, and what is there to show for it? I've accomplished the dungeon, but the next week you come out with, I don't even get to enjoy my gear. So, I just don't know what to think about this expansion pack right now, and just a second, I'm going to talk more about it. Alright, we're back on the we're on the Star Wars Old Republic site. Sorry about the fast transition. I had someone come to the door like in the middle of my rage fest on the new expansion pack. But I just wanted to talk about this game a little bit and the differences between how they're dumbing down the advanced classes in World of Warcraft with the new expansion pack with picking abilities. This game, on the other hand, it's kind of going into a really cool specialization. Like, Sith warriors can be juggernauts or marauders, and the juggernaut is a tank, but you can kind of switch that role up and be a heavy armor damage dealer. So this game's gonna, I have a really strong feeling about it that it's gonna do very well because of the fact that there's going to be a lot of diversity, because you can actually, put points in different trees and mix it up, be a tank / DPS, and we'll see if they can pull it off. But they're going in the right direction, and WoW is going in the wrong direction with simplifying their talent trees. So hopefully this makes a very good variation, having these advanced classes, and then plus there's talent trees and certain abilities that only certain advanced classes get, which is a really cool thing, like an extra charge, or, see right here you have the 3 different things. If, I really recommend everybody coming on here and at least looking, through these advanced classes and, just see the difference. Just look up the Pandaria, talent system compared to an Old Republic talent system. And, I really feel like WoW, kind of, has rushed this expansion on us to try to, get some kind of excitement, something going to counter this game. And it really shows that they're kind of shaking in their boots, because, with Rift or anything, there was never this, okay, we'll give you our game that we've been developing for 4 years if you commit to us for a year. I mean, doesn't that, tell you a little something that this game, World of Warcraft, this huge powerhouse, they're actually worried about their competition. And I mean, we've seen them, do little patches or stuff for, like, when Warhammer came out, but nothing like this, like giving away a project you've been working on, for over 4 years or something like that, crazy amount of time, and you're just going to give it away for people, committing to your product. I mean, this is just insane. Like, why are they going in this direction? And then they're going to rush expansion, basically, and make pandas. Woo, I mean, it's freaking retarded. But, I am a big Star Wars fan. I may, my point of view may be really biased. But I've played World of Warcraft since, vanilla. This is the game, that I started really heavily playing MMOs. I really got into this game. So it's not like, I played World of Warcraft for a year and I've always been a Star Wars fan, and then the Star Wars game comes out, and I'm all amped for it. It's not like that. So, try and see it from my point of view. I've played, World of Warcraft forever and love this game. And, it's done a lot of really good things, but I kind of feel like they're fixing to pass the torch between these two games. I mean, you have BioWare, this new, fresh startup company that has introduced a third pillar into an MMO scene, storytelling, and then they're going to, polish it up to almost clean perfection, and then they're going into advanced classes to make everybody very different. But on the other hand, we have World of Warcraft, dumbing things down, making their talent trees simpler, adding pandas in for kids. I mean, if this panda had come in at any other time, I would have been a little bit more, accepting of this panda. But the fact that they're releasing it, this information, close to the time of Star Wars: The Old Republic coming out, talking about the expansion, and then trying to lock you into a membership. I mean, that really shows they're trying to grab the kids of World of Warcraft and, pull them in so they won't go play this so-called horrible Star Wars game that all these WoW trolls are saying. And just like I said, I love WoW, but some of the player base in WoW right now has just gone to trolls. Like, there's no hardcore arena players. You're either a cheater, you exploit the MMR system, or you're a troll. It just really feels like to me it's going down the wrong turn. It's gonna have to take something drastic. I'm almost to the point that if Star Wars: The Old Republic is not my answer to a break from WoW, that I'm just gonna quit the MMO scene. I mean, it's ridiculous that World of Warcraft has done this, and they're gonna scare off a lot of people because it seems like they have no faith. But this is just my point of view of what's going on right now. And if you guys like this more my point of view of how the states of these games are, or what Modern Warfare 3 has done compared to the other ones, or if it's the same, just check out the channel I'm posting. It's going to be kind of more of a fun, relax, rage, fest. It's going to be pretty cool. But I'm not going to be doing this anymore on my main channel. It's going to be strictly towards gameplay. And if you guys want to see more Death Knight tips, rogue tips, I have a rogue now on Dark Spear. I also have that new DK I leveled up on Dark Spear. So if you guys, want more tips or tricks, just let me know. I'm working on some Death Knight stuff right now. And I'm also, preparing for the launch of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Trying to get as much information I can and, have it ready to go for when the game's out. And so, just always subscribe to my guild, Fury. I'll put the link up too. And stay tuned for more information. And later on.